Hello, Mr. Spielberg.
Hi.
I brought you here today to talk about some of your movies. Tell us about your movie Jaws, Mr. Spielberg.
Well, we began with brainstorming sessions, you know. We came up with some ideas about the shark, the movie, and the beach, and setting and all that.
Yeah. What was your main brainstorming techniques during the production of the movie, Mr. Spielberg?
My good friend George Romero, Guillermo del Toro. We recently got back from a workshop, and when we were there, we discussed like new ways to direct movies and write them. So one of the most prominent ideas we discussed was the idea of taking out certain literary elements out of a movie and make it better. So I decided to try that out on Jaws.
And how did that work out?
Not well.
Oh, really?
Not well.
Yo, what, man? Heard about this shark one. Forget sharks. Nah, this is not going to. You're right, let's go to a lake, man. Lakes are awesome.
Few hours later.
Oh, it won!
Hello, I have found Guillermo del Toro working in his preferred spot for all of his movies. I've snuck onto his property. I'm going to see if he'd like to talk to me. Excuse me! Are you Guillermo del Toro?
Yeah, why?
I'd like to ask you a few questions.
Go ahead.
Hello, Guillermo. I'd just like to ask you a few questions about your process in helping direct the movie Inception. So what were some of your ideas when you were trying to direct this movie?
Well, when I was first coming up with ideas for this movie, I was thinking about adding symbols and maybe a literary device to my movie.
Sounds interesting. Can you further explain how you use these literary devices?
Well, I used the spinning top to symbolize the difference between a dream and reality, and I also used the literary device of repetition.
And how did that work out for you?
Well, let's watch the program.
Wait a second. 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 It was all a dream.
Mr. Ramos, Mr. Ramos. I just have a few questions to ask you.
Okay, make them quick.
Alrighty then. So, now, Jurassic Park. That was a movie you directed, right?
Yes, I co-directed that with my friend, Mr. Spielberg.
So, Jaws didn't do so well in the box office. Were you planning on using a different strategy this time around?
Well, although several of my colleagues, say Dr. Spielberg, thought that this was not going to be the best idea, I knew that it would catch on. That being said, I decided to stick to it. Now, this time, this is our drafts for Jurassic Park. Now, what we did with Jurassic Park is we changed the setting slightly.
Alrighty then. So, what direction did you take Jurassic Park this time around?
What direction? Well, we're in the Jurassic Park, but there are no dinosaurs.
So, you changed the setting?
Yes, that is what we did.
And how did your crew react to this new idea?
The crew was reluctant to help, but after some convincing, they stuck along with it.
Did they really stick along to it?
Sort of. Hello, Mr. Romero. Nice to see you again.
Hi. Not sure if I could say the same.
Sorry. I just wanted to ask a few questions about another movie we heard that you may put in theaters coming soon, called March of the Penguins.
Here we go again.
Okay, so, how are you planning on making this movie so unique, as you stated before?
Well, we were deciding to take out literary elements, like the last one, even though the last one didn't do too well. But this time around, we were trying to take out narration.
Do you think your film was still good without narration in it?
Well, I don't know. It was partially because we had to lay off Morgan Freeman because his voice is very expensive. So I'm not sure it turned out too well.
Well, let's see how it looks.
Mr. Spielberg, Mr. Spielberg!
It's really the best time, man.
Sorry.
What do you want?
Sorry about that. So, Mr. Spielberg, would you be willing to answer a couple of questions in relation to your new movie, Marley and Me?
Alright, go ahead.
So, the original Marley and Me movie was about a cute dog and his owner. Is the rumor true that your new version is nothing like the original?
Well, I mean, like, the rumors that you heard are, like, somewhat right, but I had the same title as the original movie, but the pilot is actually completely different. This new one is like a horror movie, but it's sort of like a heartwarming movie like you saw last time, that's just a storm.
A little risky. Let's see what our audience has to say from a sneak peek. Mr. Spielberg let us film on our own.
Marley, come on.
Marley, we got a treat.
Yeah, don't hurt us. Come on. Oh, shit! Stop it,
Wait, I don't know my dog.
I don't really... Oh, okay. Trash.
I'm scared. You do.
What's that?
No me llega ni con remolque. Mango un clima que te pegue de un golpe. Vengo más fuerte que una aspirina fuerte. No he pisado y ya me están vaqueando la gente del norte. La gente del norte, la gente del norte. Pisado y ya me están vaqueando la gente del norte. La gente del norte, la gente del norte.
If you ain't talking money, I don't want to talk. Till I get this sex, just battle away a wall.
Go!
Started.
Johnny on the track.